for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Teams Show here on the Blue Broad YouTube channel. It is Thursday, the 5th of September, 2024. We are here in preparation for the final teams as they get announced for the elimination final between the Blues and the Lions. Finals football is here. Finals fever definitely hit me. I don't know about you guys, but today and this morning in particular, finals fever hit me good. Started dreaming again, started going into La La Land, and I guess that's what the theme of tonight's going to be. You know, do you believe? Do you have hope? Do you have belief? Bit of both. Got a really cool show coming up. Very, very excited to bring it to you tonight. We're going to chat amongst ourselves. We're going to watch a press conference. We're going to unpack all the themes and issues that have come up over the last 24 or 48 hours, really this week. Then we're going to see the teams, 6:20. Someone's in the chat that's going to ask what time the teams come out, so that's okay. 6:20 p.m., we're going to find out the teams. We're going to get a live reaction from all of you watching at home. And then 6:30-ish, probably 6:32, we are going to draw the winner of the signed Charlie Curnow Player Edition Match Worn Guernsey. I'm very excited to give this away. Going to get the candle as well. Someone is going to get a phone call if they left their number, obviously. Someone's going to get a phone call live here on the show. I'm going to give them a call. I'm also going to see if they pick up. And that's that. I mean, you know, last week, well, 2 weeks ago, I should say, we did the team show. And I'll be honest, that St. Kilda team show, it was hope. And I played on a little bit of hope. You know, we're coming back, giving away this Guernsey on the next installment of the team show. And I'm going to keep that going. So at the end of this show, I'm going to show you the next installment of what is up for grabs. It's a banger. If you watch the channel all year, you'll kind of know what it could be. But anyway, enough of that. What's happening with all of you at home? Where are you at? Who is here? And how are you feeling? Got Wayne. There's quite a few of you here. Don't forget, we are brought to you proudly by Mr. Cabinets. I see him in the chat. Derek, the great man. He is the sponsor of the Teams show. Got Hardware Supplier. Wow, there's a lot of you here early. How good. Chip is my dog gaming. Carlton made me depressed. So many wasted years we've had. Well, yeah, but what about this week? Can time go any slower? I think now that we're here on Team Show, it'll pick up. I felt like that this morning. I actually went for lunch at Danini's today. Took my brother-in-law there for his first time for his birthday. So I got into the spirit there. I was chatting to Marco and Ricardo. I think they were feeling. I sense a bit of, you know, in the dumpsness from a few of our supporters, and fair enough. Like, it's frustrating, but at the same time, I've gotten to a point where I am frustrated and I do have space for that, but not now. You know, we're going to have an entire off season for that. Finals footy's here. Anything's possible. Logic. I think if you focus too much on the logic, you get a little bit down because nothing is logical about what's about to happen or the decisions that have been made. So, yeah. Hello, Giselle, Benjamin, Aiden. You shaved your hair, people. Didn't go bald, but you shaved it. Can we get a photo? Send me a photo. Hello, Malcolm, Gucci fella. Got Richards here. Got Kobe. How do we end up here? We're here. Rocco, Maya, Tom. Hello, mate. Carlton. Hello. GM. Hoping for a Geelong win tonight so we can play them in the prelim. Yeah. Hey, I saw Tom Mitchell laid out with a hamstring. Tom Mitchell. Tom Stewart. Naomi, hello. SG. Peter V. Bobblehead Blue. Larissa, hey, can't wait for the draw. Yeah, can't wait for the draw. I can't wait for the teams, to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing the answers to the question or the questions. You know, who's coming in, speculation around Charlie. They might even just name everyone and have a laid out or two laid outs. You know, I mean, Geelong just did it tonight. So we'll see. Hunter, Malcolm, Christian. Okay, there's a lot of you here. Bugs Bell, Aiden, 620, my friend. Naomi, you believe the Lions with all the pressure. Yeah, here he is. Derek D, biggest game of the year. Mr. Cabinets himself. So Mr. Cabinets and I are going to be side by side Saturday night at the Gabba watching it. Derek, we're going to be amongst Brisbane supporters, just let you know. Hopefully there's a few blue baggers around, but yeah, nice little spot we've got. Hello, Georgina. Good to see you around. Lemon Pop Animations. Hello. Westies, Aiden, Tether, tickets. Yes. I actually do have someone who's reached out to me. I mean, firstly, I've got people that are selling tickets. So like there is that. I have someone who reached out to me a few days ago. He has 2 tickets that he wants to give to the community. They are for free. So what I'm going to do is there anyone here that's watching who is going to be in Brisbane but hasn't got a ticket yet? And he's in a situation where they're looking for a ticket to the game. Just yes or no. I want to get a gauge of who those people are. Hello, Explicit Empress. Stuck in traffic, but excited to be flying to Brisbane. Hello. Aaron, Lucas. There's a lot of you. My God. Laurie McDonald. Eric Hitwood may be out. Interesting. Is there an Icon Park viewing thing? No, but I saw something today where I think they're doing something at Marvel. And I think there's going to be like a viewing party at Marvel Stadium. Did anyone else get that? Asbestos, listening while cooking, making rigatoni with pork sausage and fennel. Very good. Matt Lang, what area will I be at the Gabba? I'll tell you now. I'm on the wing. I am sitting. Section 316. That's where I am. Yeah, it's free at Marvel. There is a member function for those who have been 10-year members or more, $20 a ticket. That's at the club. And then there's another function at Marvel. That's free entry. Gates 2 and 3. That's kind of where it's at. 1 second. That's better. Hello, Tom. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. You can sense the good vibes going all the way through to Saturday night for a win. I'll tell you what. I'm very grateful that we're doing this show. Everyone that we do from now on is like, it could be our last. Did reflections with Ari last night. I love Ari to death because he just keeps me on my toes and he gets under my skin in ways that very few can. But we were having a moment yesterday and I was saying to him, like, man, I fucking love you, Ari. And I hope this isn't the last one for the year. And I feel that tonight as well. It's not the last show. This is not the last team show. It can't be. Do you at home believe we're about to go on a run? Are you allowing yourself to step into it and just believe? Or are you hiding away and, you know, leaning into the logic of it's highly unlikely that we get the result? Like, where are you at? That's the first question I have. After that, we're going to watch the Jacob Weering presser from yesterday. Peter V, your birthday's tomorrow. Wow. Ari has never heard of the song Yesterday. Mate, there's no culture. There's no culture there. This generation, mate. This generation of today. Hey, Ryan, you're very grateful. Where are we meeting after the win? Well, I'm going to be going straight back to my accommodation, to the fan cams. Got no time to party. It's business. Going to Brizzy, flying up Saturday, flying home Sunday morning. Yeah. So Aiden said to me yesterday, we'll be here next week. You did. So Aiden and I did a Carlton People episode. So Aiden, if you've shaved your head, that means that I have record of the last time you had longer hair. Is that right? 4 in a row. Peter, happy to be heard. This is where I'm at. This is exactly where I'm at. I'm ready, willing, and able to get hurt again. Fuck it. Like, whatever. We'll get over it. We've got the whole off season to, simmer in it if it's going to be heartbreak. Whatever. I am so willing. I'm not going to allow myself to stink it up because I know that logic says that we can't get the job done and you can't win from 8th, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Just get right behind it until it's over, and you never know what could happen. Lucas, you're hopeful. Rocco, you're doing it 1 week at a time. Stacey, we have to believe. Scotty Tompkins has read the script. Please enlighten us. Or maybe is the script meant to be a secret, only for a select few? No, Valencia. Just remember what I said. Lose to Saints, Port win, get a few back onwards to the flag. We are going all the way from 8th, first in AFL history. Yeah. Feel like there has to be another twist in the season. It can't. I'm with you. We spoke about this on the Jumper Punch on Tuesday. Like, is it really just going to be a year where it just goes pear-shaped from quarter time against the Giants, and that's it? And then it just slowly but surely just dwindles away. Is that really it? Is that just how it ends? Jason, you're loving that we're the underdogs. I am too. Jason Prime, how come we didn't get the Burgess guy for high performance? We got Rob Innes, never heard of him. I think that's the good thing. I think it's a good thing. We got the up-and-comer, although he was at Richmond from 2017 to 2020 or 2021, I believe. So not exactly a guy that doesn't have, a resume. We can beat any team, any day. The run begins Saturday. We're about to win 4 finals in 4 different states, winning the flag from 8th. Let's make history. Oh my God. I've got all this belief we can go on a run. We've seen it before, and with the players coming back, I believe we can. But last month, we've shown half and half. Fair. Lucas, you're 15 and you know the Beatles song Yesterday. It was some of the most fascinating viewing. Yeah. The explicit Empress believes in magic. Indeed you do. Indeed you do. So there's a bit of belief. Matthew's here. It feels like we're to pray for a miracle. Derek's going to be in the other room while I do the fan cams. Yeah, you're in for a treat, mate. Gucci fella, you're surprisingly very confident we're going to go out with a do or die type mentality. You can feel it that you're deluded. Delusion is the aim of the game here, I think. Bailey, may as well go all in and believe footy season will be done before we know it, so let's enjoy it. True. Davey, you're the biggest pessimist, but you feel the Blues are going to get a historic win. Okay. Love the Maximus profile photo here as well. Slobbo is in the building. Slobbo, what's your story, mate? What's going to happen? Blues for life. Am I on your flight home? Don't know. Flying home Sunday morning. Oh, be a vibe if we win. Oh my God. Frankie's never been this excited or nervous for a team's show. Very good. Sean, you've accepted that we're winning the premiership. Anything less will be a letdown. I've had a few people ask this question. Can anyone recommend a good pub in Melbourne where I can watch the game? I don't know of any official functions. I've actually had, a few DMs asking about this. I don't know of any official functions at pubs. We spoke earlier around the function at Icon Park, which is sold out, so don't worry about that. But there is a free viewing party for both games on Saturday at Marvel Stadium, gates 2 and 3. So like that main entrance. So there is that. Leonard Puglia, baggers, flaggers. I've been saying it all year and I'm sticking to it. Julian, I'm flying up Saturday afternoon. Scotty is the script. Scotty is the script. Is the script. Scotty is the script. Mick, feel like we're the ugly duckling that doesn't belong, but even a little duckling can bring down a lion with a well-placed to peck to the nuts. Yeah, it's crazy how heavy we are being dismissed. It's great. Ideally, I don't, we want to be a team that embraces the expectation and thrives under it. But rightly or wrongly, whether you like it or you don't like it, this team does its best work when the external is doubting and questioning and dismissing, really. Got to believe with all we've got, it's pretty outstanding how everyone has already counted us out. Also, Hipwood unlikely. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that until you guys mentioned it here in the chat. There has to be a first one day. True? All right. I'm going to play the Jacob Weering presser. Hey, Terry, when the winner for the giveaway gets announced, probably won't be on my phone to answer a phone call. Maybe yeah, so if you don't answer the call, you're not going to not win the Guernsey. I'm going to call whoever wins if they've left their number. And if they haven't, then I just won't. But yeah, you don't have to pick up the phone for this particular prize. So at 6 p.m. sharp, I'm going to deactivate the link. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat. Tickets $5. You're in, you're out. No problem. 6:30 p.m. after the teams get announced, I've got a customized name selector. It's going to go for 17 seconds. So there'll be a bit of suspense and then it'll just spit out a name and that's going to be the winner. So that is that. All right. Let's watch. Am I watching the game tonight? I am. Let's watch Jacob Weering. This was yesterday, I think. The 3rd. No, it was Tuesday. All right. Unpack this. Would love a Vossi presser, but we just don't have that day lined up. All right.
News about Doc. How do you feel after it's finally confirmed?
Yeah, I think I don't know if the footage is out yet, but yeah, the boys were pretty stoked for him. It's obviously been I guess a massive journey for him with multiple knees, and yeah, he's put a lot of time and effort into getting back. And once you sort of, I guess, set your mind to something, he's the motivated type to get it done. So the boys were stoked, and yeah, I'm sure he'll do a job for us this weekend.
How much of a lift can that give the group, just seeing what he's gone through? And back in 6 months, it's a pretty inspirational story.
Yeah, it is, and he's done it multiple times. I think the mood of the group has been really good, especially post the I guess the last game and the way we performed. But to get him back, most boys will be yeah, pretty stoked. It's obviously tough going into selection this week. There might be a few changes, but at the same time, we've got a great squad mentality. We've got some guys that have done roles over recent weeks, and yeah, I'm sure that the squad we put out there will be very competitive and do a job for the fans.
Someone said to you mid-season, so June, Sam Doherty playing the first final. What would you have said?
Sam, I would have said he's a chance. Maybe if you said anyone else, it's probably a long shot. So I think it just says a lot about him as a person, as I sort of spoke about his commitment to the team and our mission and the high purpose of ultimately winning a premiership. And he knows he probably hasn't got a whole lot longer left.
I like the use of the word premiership
in the system, and he's certainly pushing to do that for us. So very glad to have him out there.
Can you give us, when did it start to become real that you thought Sam was actually a chance to play this week? Like, how long ago
I couldn't put a date on it, but when he sort of first started running sort of mid-season, it's, middle of winter, cold, boys are probably a little bit sore. He's running better than me, I reckon, his first session back. So he again, just the amount of effort that he, the medical team, his family, and all his support network have done to get him into this position and to do a role for us, it's an absolute credit to him. So, as I said, stoked to have him back out there, and hopefully we can do something for him.
Like we've been talking about the emotional lift, like how much that helps you. But what about just in terms of Sam Doherty, the footballer on the field come Saturday night?
Yeah, there's definitely an element of that. I mean, the back end of our season was a roller coaster. That's sort of the term that's been thrown out, and a few losses in there, and a nice win against West Coast, and then to lose the way we did against St Kilda was pretty heartbreaking, and then again to make finals. So yes, the emotions have sort of been up and down, but to get little lifts like this is massive. And for him, again, he's been at this club from sort of 2014, I think it was, and a couple of wooden spoons. He captained the club through some really tough times. He's been a mentor to me and multiple younger boys to get us through sort of some troughs in our own careers. And I'm just so glad for him as the person, for Nat, his partner, and his little daughter to get back out there in a final against a very good side.
How do you personally put that heartbreak aside and move on? Is there anything specifically you do, whether it's mentally, physically?
It's a tough one. I mean, we've sort of spoken to, I guess, the hours after the St Kilda game and the way we sort of approached it. We came back as a club. I thought it was a great effort by pretty much the majority of the playing group, most of the football department, just about everyone upstairs. So we watched the game, saw it pan out. There was a few cheers, a few guys watching in sort of silence, and the footy gods looked after us, and now we're playing in a final. So the mission now is to get a job done this week. We've reviewed the St Kilda game. We've worked on a few things that we can get better at. And the last time we were up there, we probably didn't start the best, but we certainly ended the way we wanted to. And it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Looks like you could get up to 8 or 7 or 8 players back to get your best side in there. Do you think it's too much of a risk bringing them all in at once?
I wouldn't say it's too much of a risk. We're going to put the best team that we believe is going to bring pressure and contest, and that's been our identity. And again, the last 2 weeks of the season, I think the way we played against West Coast and the way we played against St Kilda for the most part was very good. So the guys that do come in need to do their role and simply bring pressure. So and I'm sure they'll do that.
How did Charlie go yesterday in the match simulation?
Pretty good, yeah. I think most people were out on the track yesterday, so it was a bloody odd day. It was sunny 1 minute and hailing the next. So I think for the most part, it was a very good session. Decent hit out for I guess the time we've had off, and we'll look to Thursday as our sort of main session to see I guess what happens at selection.
Harry and Charlie and a number of others that are in your team when you're walking out on Saturday night, do you walk a bit tall?
Yeah, I think when you get quality like that and leaders like that back in, I mean, Harry's performance speaks for itself, especially over the last 3 years and the way he's gone about himself. Charlie's kicks a lot of goals. So it's always nice to have back, and I know he's an absolute nightmare to play on. So, again, their role is to simply come in, provide pressure, do a job in the contest and kick straight. So.
Do you think the mystery around the team, just from the outside, what Brisbane are trying to work out what the hell you guys are doing, do you think it helps you a little bit?
There's a slight advantage probably to both sides. I mean, we're going up there to try and do a job for the third time in 12 months. And there's an element of that. And they've probably only been able to see what we've put out there over the past 4 weeks. And all I'll say is there's, a large group of very motivated individuals that want to perform and do a role for this team. So, as I said, whoever we put out there, we'll get a job done, I'm sure.
What did you make about the debate around the All-Australian team with you picking Harris Andrews as one of the tough selections?
Yeah, no, it's always a tough one. There's always conversations, I think, about spots, but I'm a big admirer of Harris. I spent a little bit of time in Brisbane during my academy years, and he looked after me there. I think he had a fantastic year. He was number one in intercept marks. He was up there in spoils, and the way he goes about his defence, I certainly admire. So it's just one of those things. There's a 44-man squad. Respectfully, I've missed out the last 4 years, so it's nice to get one. But at the same time, it's a nice individual accolade to have, and I'm sure he'll go out and do a job for his team, and I'll do my best as well.
Can you draw on that experience in opening round, as you mentioned before? You're 8 goals down, you come back and win in hostile territory.
I wasn't playing, so hopefully I had a little bit. But no, it was a funny watch, that's for sure. There was a few text messages flying around at quarter time, half time. We're a little bit worried, but the way the boys responded, especially the last 90 seconds, is pretty incredible to watch. The way we sort of iced the game there and the scenario that we played. So it's going to be exciting. They got it done in the prelim. We got it done at the start of the year, and all that matters is, I guess, the next contest come Saturday night.
You'd have played a lot on Harry and Charlie in general training. Did you get much of a look at them yesterday, and how'd they sort of move?
Didn't get too much time on them, but I know they're moving really well. They've done quite a bit of work to sort of get back to just about full fitness, and they're contested beasts. They, athletically very fit, and yeah. I guess if they get the opportunity come Saturday, I'm sure they'll do a job.
Thanks,
cheers, guys. Thank you.
Good luck.
Interesting. That last bit was very interesting. What did you make of that? Aiden, you gifted 10 Blue Abroad memberships on YouTube. Very kind. Thank you. And if you are one of those 10, please make sure that you give Aiden at least a thank you. You are a man of your word. You did say that if we beat, you did say that if we, if we made the finals, you would shave your head and gift memberships. So here we are. Well done. Good stuff. Will the weather be a factor? Well, it's going to be hot. I know that there's a perception that it's going to be humid, but I've read that September is the best month for dry weather in Brisbane. So let's have a look. I think it's 28. So Saturday, 27 degrees. Okay, humidity 62%. That's pretty standard. 64, 61, 62, 68, 77. Okay. So it's not humid. Question is, will it be a factor? That was a polite way of telling Harris Andrews to go fuck himself. Yeah. Slobbo, Pom has abandoned me for doing reviews with Pies Footy. How's that? Pies Footy. Taking our Pom. Just using him for his knowledge. No, I'm sure Pommy will pop in at some point. Well, we hope so. That would be great. It will be 19 at the time of playing in the evening. Are you sure about that? Saturday. Okay. Yeah. 19, 20 odd. Yeah, you're right. Harry spoke about that on his podcast. He said we should practice with oil on the ball because it's slippery. Yeah. Well, Harry's hands seem to be pretty good in opening round. I remember him taking quite a few strong marks. So, yeah. Matt Lang, hasn't been humid here. Has also been a light breeze in the evening this week. Okay, that's good. Humans like 40 to 50%. 68 is a bit high, but will be dewy on the ground. Okay. This is what we're after. 21 degrees Celsius, 20% humidity at 7 p.m. in Brisbane on Saturday. That's better. Has Pom ever missed a Blue Abroad show? Yeah. I mean, I would assume. Paolo is due in. I think we might see Paolo enter the chat at or about 6 p.m. Teams are coming out at 6:20. I reckon Paul will pop in at about 6 p.m. and we'll go from there. I also liked a little something that I saw from Harry. Let me just play this. Let me just find this clip. Found this interesting clip from Harry. Yeah. Hang on a minute. This was about the doc announcement.
And yeah, obviously meant a lot to a lot of people, and especially Doc, who such a loved member of the footy club. And obviously all the stuff that he's been through. For
Yeah.
I was thinking for every challenge and like story that hasn't been ideal for Doc, there's always been like a bounce back and a special story as well. So he's so resilient and he never ever gives up or complains or says poor me. Like, so it's nearly testament to him that as much as he's had setbacks, he's had like triumphs as well. So
That's true.
yeah, for him to come back and to be honest, he, like a few boys were like, why aren't you playing? It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Like he was just flying around the track looking $1 million. So everyone was like, mate, you should be playing now. So he's been flying for a while.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really cool.
So there was that. And then I listened to the entire episode today, and Ben was asking Harry if he's going to play. And Harry said, oh, I've got to get through training tomorrow, I think he said. So that would have been a couple of days ago. And Ben's, I don't know if any of you listened to it, but Ben said under his breath, mate, you've been fine for 2 weeks. So that gives me confidence. I'm not really confident on Charlie like I was last week that he would play. I think the reports, and I think him, being rolled out last week with that contraption on his ankle, I don't know. I think that just sends a message that he's just not ready. We'll see. In 40, 50 minutes. But yeah, Harry looks like one, because the injury wasn't really that severe. It was a bit of a strain. It was late in the game. Didn't look too serious. So Harry will hopefully be fresh. He's had nearly 4 weeks off at the time of the game. So yeah. Fuck Sam Manure for dragging Harry's name into the Petrarca story. Yeah, I liked what Harry said, the way he called it out. And you got to think about it as well. Any rumor that gets spread, the players can handle it, but their families and their friends and their inner circle and then, outer circle within there get affected as well. So it's just unnecessary speculation, especially if it's not true. Lana, you heard that? You heard him say you've been ready? Yeah, it was good. Charlie will be ready for Sydney next week. So that leaves me to question, let's just say Harry's in. Tom, do you think Tom would play? Do you think Tom... I have this feeling, and I have this thought that you can hide Tom and mitigate the risk a little bit with Tom by playing him as a forward and playing Pitto in the team as well. So for those of you watching, like, what are your thoughts on that? Would you play Tom and Charlie? If you had to pick one, what would you do? Or would you just not risk either? Alex, you think TDK will come back? Okay. No Valencia. What are my thoughts on the whole track situation? I love Christian Petrarca. My thoughts are, if he came out and said, I want to go to Carlton, we would have to try and do something. But let's get through Saturday first. Those are my thoughts. Carlton GWS in finals. It's fate. Okay, so Tom will play. Lucas, you would play him forward. TDK got us going against the D's up forward. Okay. Matthew, Harry, TDK, Gov, Williams, Martin, and Doc. You think they'll roll the dice on Jack Martin? If Tom's foot and lung are right, then he plays. I mean, probably says a little bit that his first match simulation was this week. My guess is that both won't play. But I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie was named, because you've got to remember, Charlie was named, he was listed as out for 1 to 2 weeks after Hawthorn. They actually named him against St Kilda from memory, and then he was a laid out the day after. I think they ruled him out. So he must have been close. Hunter, someone told me TDK's mum leaked that he's playing. Of course, that could be nonsense. Yeah, there's a bit in that. There's a bit of, yeah. Got the vibes, Alex. Samuel, you could play Tom as a deep forward on Andrews. That way it gives Mackay and Curnow freedom to do whatever. Jared, you would play both. Aiden, you feel like Charlie will want to play. But if he doesn't and doesn't do well, media go at him. Mate, they're going at him regardless. But I get what you're saying. You know, if he's not at 100% and, you know, he's at risk of injuring himself more. Yeah. If Charlie's 50%, no. If he's at 80%, yes. It's not worth losing Harry. Slobbo will play. You play Charlie at fullback. Just confuse the fuck out of the Lions. Yeah, imagine that. Play Curnow and leave him in the square. We'll still take the best defender, avoiding a 2-on-1 for Harry. I would personally love to see Kemp stay forward and play that role on Harris Andrews. Moya before Martin. Yeah. I hope at least one of those kids gets to play. I would say Cooper Lord. I would actually probably play Cooper Lord. If it became a situation of Lord and Jack Carroll, Jack Carroll does hit the scoreboard, and he did play well against the Lions in opening round. But I would say Lord's ranked at the top. Moya are probably more for a need, being a forward. Mitch, you're more interested in seeing if Moya plays. You believe he deserves a spot. Maybe they've been giving out the vibe Charlie won't play to misread lead Brizzy. Maybe they roll him out. They put the, what was it? The ankle brace on him. The photo was just too perfect. He was just stationed on the ground looking directly at the camera. It was almost too staged, but it obviously wasn't. Sense and Style by Jace. You expect both Charlie and TDK to be out. Okay. Lucinda, you are slow to the Charlie updates. What seems to be wrong with Charlie other than the match maybe too soon? That's it. I'm a little bit confused by it as well because he was named in the team against the Saints in round 24 after being listed as 1 to 2 weeks out. We'll see. Rocco, you think TDK will play? Susan, risk it for the biscuit? Palazzo Fredo. The thing is, with having lots of players who are limiting opposition players, example, Kempi, Chinkota, Saad, technically because he will presumably tag Cameron, etc., is that we mightn't have many playing normally. Yeah. J Baggers, pressure and chaos in, slow and methodical out, pressure blues. Yeah. Oh, mate, the crowd at the Gabba on Saturday night. There's no fear factor of last year was different because it was like we're in a prelim. It was all new territory. The boys were in their first final series. This year, I just feel like it'll be different. The belief will be different. And if our crowd gets going, their crowd's going to get going and they're going to be singing their songs. That's quite amazing. I think the way they do that at the Gabba is very impressive. It just promises to be one of the best atmospheres in a game. Hyde. Brisbane Mind Games would be to list Charlie as emergency and put him into the side an hour before the game. That's interesting. Would you name Charlie as an emergency with the option of putting him in the game late, or would you prefer to name him in the team and potentially be a laid out subject to a fitness test? You might be onto something there, Hyde. Jason, I hope Walsh turns it on like he did last finals. Yep. Same. My next question. So, Clint, you've mentioned the sub. Who is the ideal substitute, you think, to be named? Hey, Ben Needleman. Ben is the great man that came all the way from Brooklyn to watch the Saints game. He is gifted 5 Blue Abroad memberships on YouTube. Thank you, mate. Yeah, guys, let us know. Who would you prefer to be the sub? Keep Moya. Doc as the sub. Doc as the sub. You keep the ace up your sleeve. You know you get an energy boost on that, in that crowd and in that arena if he comes on. I do see the merit in that. Orazio is the perfect sub. Moya. Chera as the sub. A few Moyas here. You got Doc, Bins, Lord, Moya, depending on the ins. Got to pick one. Zonked. Got to pick one. Moya, Motlop, Bins, Lord as the sub. Hey, did you know Orazio has kicked the most goals in finals out of any Carlton player on the list? Just saying. Corey Durden as the sub. I think they'll start Doherty and use the sub to replace him if he runs out of legs. Yeah, that leaves the question. Would you rather start the game with Doc if that's the plan or end the game with Doc? Would he really be selected if they didn't think he could play a full game? Yeah. I mean, the sub has to be able to play a full game technically as well. Doc would have the greatest impact. Imagine the Raw. Man, I can't wait for it. Look at last year's prelim ins and outs. Okay, let's do that. We've also got opening round. Let's do some comparison. Oh, hang on. I think I want to watch Chris Fagan's presser, to be honest. Oh, wow. Okay. This was the prelim. Yeah, this was the prelim. Kennedy was the sub. I don't want him as the sub at all. This was opening round. Charlie flew up to Queensland separate from the team, apparently. I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of that at all. That's positive. I want to watch, I think I saw a Chris Fagan bit here. Oh, mate. No. Where is he? I want to see if Chris Fagan gave away anything. Is there a presser? Here we go.
Like you said before round one, you had a you felt a bit crook in the guts. How do you feel now before finals?
I always get excited for finals, funnily enough. You know, the start of the year, it's always a bit daunting. There's all these months to get the footy. You've got no idea what's going to happen, whereas now we know where we stand. We're in an elimination final. The loser goes out and the winner continues on. So there's a lot of excitement, expectation around that, and we're really looking forward to the challenge.
You have a genuine belief that these guys can shake up September and achieve something this year?
I've got a genuine belief when we play our best footy, we're mighty hard to beat. So I think that's a good confidence for the playing group to have coming into the finals because they really believe that as well. Statistically, I don't know whether you guys follow that, but we're in a pretty healthy space. Not that matters, it's just statistics. You've got to go out and do the job, and finals is all about what you do on the day as another season begins. But in terms of preparation, outside of the fact that we didn't finish top 4, we're in good shape.
Jack Payne, he obviously played last weekend. Is it as simple as he comes straight back in, or do you have to see something from him, or what's your thought process?
We just need to have a look in the train today. He was obviously on Tuesday. It was modified, mainly from a precautionary perspective because that was the first game that he's played for a while, so he's naturally a little bit sorer than normal. We'll see how he trains today and make a decision this afternoon. It's not that easy. I think Gary Joyce has really performed really well in the time that he's been in the team. So that'll be the discussion this afternoon, but it's nice to know that Jack is available.
How does the sort of the question marks around Carlton's team, you almost don't know who you can play. There could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming back. How difficult does that make it to prepare for?
Look, we don't want to make Carlton's problem our problem. So what we're basically doing is focusing on ourselves. It won't change the way we pick our team. It won't change the way we play the game. We know the way that they like to play. They're not going to change that. We're not going to change the way we play. So, we'll just focus on ourselves. I understand all the debate. I'll name their team tonight, and we'll work it out from there.
Bruce Reville has shown a lot this year when he's played. Have you seen enough from him to suggest he could be ready?
So he played in the reserves final last weekend. He probably had a quieter day than we would have liked, but we also know sometimes you don't take notice of form. Sometimes you just go with what you know about the player and trust them to rise to the occasion. So he's in the mix. Whether he gets there or not, we're not sure, but he's certainly one we'll talk about.
Did you feel any fatigue, either physical or mental, from your players at the end of the season? Sort of had a couple of losses and then the sort of patchy performance against Essendon. Do you feel like it was a nice time to have a break now that you've had a bit of time to look
Yeah, I think I'm not a big believer in the pre-finals bye, but I reckon it probably has helped us this year. Because we had to go pretty hard for 3 months there. Like every game was like a final, and we didn't do as well as we would have liked against the Giants and Collingwood. I thought the Essendon game was a good turn in the right direction, to be honest with you. Like it was a 32-shot game to about a 17-shot game. And that's as big a differential against an Essendon side as there's been this year. So outside of finishing, I thought we played a really good game. And I think we probably talk about the last quarter and they kicked 5 goals and we kicked 4 points. But sometimes when you get to that last home and away game and the players know they've got the game and they're keeping, they're in a little bit of protection mode to make sure they're right for finals. And it doesn't matter what you say to them as a coach at 3/4 time. Sometimes they just back off a little bit, even if it's a subconscious thing. So I'm not too concerned about that. That was the only bad patch of the game. The rest of it was really good.
What do you think your players have learned from? You've had 5 years of finals. We know how close you got last year. What do you think they've learned, or any lessons they'll take from that?
Lots of things, but finals, I know all coaches talk about it, come down to moments, getting as many moments right as you can because they're tight, contested, high pressure sort of games. And, every player gets put to the test at one stage or another. So it's more about moments. I mean, what we've played now, 12 finals in the last 5 years. We've won 5 of them, lost 7 of them. But our last 6, we've won 4 of them and lost to Granny by 4 points. So we're getting better at playing in finals. So I think that's really good evidence that we know what to do when the time comes now.
Chris, what's the message to the younger guys like the Wills and the Logan Morrises, maybe shadow if he plays about their first final series?
Yeah, well, we had a good talk about that on Monday with the whole group. You don't have to go out and do anything special. Finals is all about being reliable, not remarkable. And for those boys to think they have to do anything more than what they do on a normal home and away game would be a big mistake by them. So really it's about the collective group just doing what they need to do in any given moment. So that's the message that we gave those boys. Hopefully that'll keep them calm and they'll get out there and just play like they normally do.
It's interesting, Sam Dockery's coming back after 183 days from an ACL. Kitty Coleman did his ACL in the same game as Sam did. He doesn't look ready to come back. It's quite an achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess they're all a little bit different. Healing rates and the severity of the actual injury. Sometimes players have complications outside of just the ACL itself, whether it be with cartilage or other ligaments. So I don't know the details of Sam's injuries, but he's obviously worked very hard, and good luck to him if he's coming back into play this week. It's a huge game to be coming back in and playing a game of footy after you haven't done it for 6 months, but they obviously have the confidence they can do it. And as I said before, really, what Carlton do is their business.
Chris, how do you look back on that first game and also the final here last year when you ended their season? Do you think that you're going to match up well against them?
Yeah, I mean, they've been both good games, haven't they? Like, they jumped us in the final last year. We jumped them in round 1 this year, and the results were reversed. So we know there's a good contest coming our way. They would be buoyed by the fact that they thought they'd lost their finals opportunity potentially, and then suddenly they had it back. So that'll give them a lift. So we know that they're going to jump out of the blocks and come hard at us, but we're preparing to come out of the blocks equally as hard. So it should be a good final. I mean, what do you take out of those 2 games? Not a whole lot, because one was 6 months ago and the other one was 12 months ago. So we'll renew acquaintances on Saturday night when the siren goes, and see what happens after 2 or 3 hours of pretty fiercely contested footy, I would imagine.
Saw Rocky and George Hewitt get into it a few times back in round 1 here, particularly in stoppage. Is there anything that I guess that you say to make sure that Hewitt doesn't get under his skin or anything like that?
Lockie cops that every week, so it's not like we're talking about it. He knows it's coming his way because he's a champion. So unfortunately, that's what champions have to put up with, and hopefully, whoever goes to him, if anyone does, whatever they do, and hopefully the umpires have got their eyes open and notice a few things as well.
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. What caught your attention from that? I like Fags for what it's worth. I think he's class. Lol. Damien, he won't be smiling like that come 10 p.m. on Saturday night. Sounds like he's been listening to the Lions hype. Okay. We've lost the last 3 interstate finals and never won against Brisbane in the finals. Mate, go one step further. The Carlton Football Club has never won an interstate final. Found out last night during the reflection show. We've never won a final interstate. Alex, that man is nervous. All right. One of the most shook up Fags I've ever seen. He's rapping himself. Lions fans on social media being super arrogant. Looks like a nervous laugh. Hopefully the umpires can notice a few things. I did pick up on that one. Baz, after hearing him, Blues by 18. Wow, guys, we are less than 30 minutes away from teams. Not going to make Carlton's problem our problem. That's very telling. Well, you better make Carlton's problem your problem, mate. Fagan will be the first coach of the Devils. Chills, what do we do with hamstring injury players like Chera? Do we send him over to Dubai, to places like Aspetar for treatment? Or do we wait for what happens with our new head of S&C? I think it's a wait. Yeah, I think it might be a bit of both, but I think it's a wait and see. Brisbane might let us grab the lead in hopes of burning us out. Smile's a nervous one. Complacent and blasé. All right. Let him be arrogant. Blues for life. I'm just so excited. Same. Miko, he's got no plan. Jared, we can win. He knows he has to deliver. Yeah. We have beaten Brisbane in a final. Did we? yes, we've beaten Brisbane in a final. We've never won an interstate final, like outside of Victoria. Hey, Maz, with a $20 donation, says he's nervous, and rightly so. We win by 32. You know, Paulo said something the other day on the Jumper Punch, which it's just stuck with me. He said Carlton in extra time. He's having a whine about umps already. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Who goes to Lockie Neal? Probably Hewitt. Take Me Home. Country Road. They're already thinking about Swans or Giants. No, I don't think the line. I think I do believe in the sentiment around they've been in the finals for a long time, the Lions. And I don't believe that the pressure's on them more than what it is on us because, I mean, this is our window. This would be a wasted year if we were to lose on Saturday. That's how I'm looking at it. But as that pressure mounts and as it grows, it just becomes a game of moments. And the one thing they've shown over and over again is every time they've had those moments, they find a way to not take that extra one, or they're one or two missing. And so we've just got to put the seeds of doubt into them. Baz, the Lions may be the most mentally fragile team in the comp. Get on top early and the Demons will be tapping their shoulder. It's happening again. Yes. Yep. I feel that. Josh Lofts, it's been said before. Why not us? Why not us, mate? Why not us? Voss's first final, Bugs Bell. Palazzo pointed out before, they're not going to change their game style. We know their whole game style already. He seriously doesn't think he knows our game style, does he? Like he's so unprepared. Well, the other thing about our game style, I mean, it's basic, the premise of contest and pressure, but look at the forward line that we're going to have tonight. No matter who's named, there's no Owies, there's no Fogarty. Zach Williams is going to be, I'm hoping if he's named, he'll be playing forward. He hasn't played a lot of forward this year to prepare for the Lions. So it's still going to look different. Doc hasn't played all year. He was supposed to play a new role this year on the wing and half forward. It's going to be unpredictable for us, let alone them. Howard, hello, mate. We are indeed up for this. Should try the new Gridley game. What's the new Gridley game? I don't know. Oh, yeah? It's actually kind of cool. Although it's very Port Adelaide and Geelong based. Kind of like playing it when it's a bit more Carlton based. Joseph El Mualem. You just know we're going to win. 21 behind's last game. Pressure does that. Yeah. They were also very inaccurate in opening round. No Tom Stewart or Sam De Koning for tonight's game. Does that change your tip? I'm thinking that'll make it a Port Adelaide win, to be honest. I think that's a big out, especially in a final. Hey, Explicit Empress, I saw your summary of the Hawthorn boys and their star signs. Are you going to have an astrological preview of the Carlton Lions game? Because I'm looking forward to diving deep into that, seeing what you can unpack. I guess you need to see the teams before you can start the research. Faz, playing consistent finals is one thing, but being consistent in finals failures like Brisbane have been causes anxiety and a need to rush the process because time feels like it's running out. Yeah, that is an interesting conversation. You know, you can sort of say, oh, the more you get there, the better you're going to get, but that's not guaranteed. And that's why I think it's important for us in the early stages of us playing finals footy to have success earlier, because the more longer you play finals without winning the thing, the more it can linger in the back of your mind. Especially after you make a granny last year. Like it's tough to back that up. Vass, you just love being the underdogs. There's only 106,000 plus, I don't know how many staff work at the club. There's about 100,000 people in the world. No. Only the Carlton supporters in the world believe we can win this game. And the Carlton players. That's how I see it on Saturday. They're the only ones. We're the only ones that are going to be really pushing this. You can hear my neck crack here. Back a smash. Oh, whoops. Ivica, who cut my hair. I go to a place called Paragon. When I was getting my head shaved, I would go to a place actually where Jacob Weering goes, but the hair's growing back. So I go to a guy that actually fits with the hair. Lisa Carroll, welcome. Welcome to YouTube membership. Oh, what are we doing? I think there was... Did the club put out a squad picker? I reckon they did. I reckon they did. I was meant to get this up earlier. We're officially 20 minutes away. We're 20 minutes away from teams. 6 p.m. All right. I am deactivating the link. I am deactivating the raffle link right about now. I'm going to give it 30 seconds. Like literally, you are seconds away from this being done. Hang on a minute. All right. Entries to the Charlie Curnow signed Guernsey giveaway are officially closed. There you go. They're done. Good luck, everyone. So in 29 minutes, once the teams are named, I'm going to get all your names in, get these last ones here as well. Lisa Carroll, you just became a member. You are the last entrant. You got in just in time. So good luck. 6:30, we're going to draw the winner. I'm also going to show you at the end of this show what next week's prize will be for the next team show. So we're rolling around it again. Trying to get ideas for selection. I want to do the team selection with you all. Hang on. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Did you see the club send you like a thing where you could pick the team and you enter? I think someone maybe tagged me in Twitter or something. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Got it. Okay. Oh, fantastic. I don't want to do my own. Build your dream team. Okay, great. We're going to do it right now. Whoa. We're inching closer. Choose your team for the elimination final for your chance to win a $200 Puma voucher. Okay. Lock. 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 Oh, wow. I'm going to name Doc on the bench or the forward line. McGovern. What am I talking about? Cowan, Newman, Weering, Sard, Chincotta, McGovern. Okay. The ruck, I'm going to say Pitto for sure. I think whether Tom plays or not, if Tom plays or not, Pitto will still be in. Mids, lock. Okay. Hewitt. Forwards, think we know he's going to play. Kennedy, Harry. Okay. Kemp's playing, right? Kemp's playing, yes or no? Tether T, I do think Chincotta as well. I do think Chincotta to Zorko is the move. Yeah. Okay. Kemp. Jesse Motlop, yes or no? Yeah. Okay. If Charlie has traveled to Brisbane and he's gotten on the flight, you dare say Kane Collins on SEN saying Charlie's not named. Well, I was about to say if Charlie's on the flight to Brisbane, then is it fair to assume that he would be named? But if Kane Collins is now telling us that he's not being named, then whatever. Charlie and TDK have been named. Wait. True, I am picking the team. I don't think they'll name him. I was sure that they would, and then when I saw him come out with that ankle brace, I said no. I reckon they'll name Dirds. Interchange. Doc. George. Fantasia. You know what? Get in there, Lewis. And the sub will be the sub. Go on, Ashton. Have a crack, son. That's my team. That is my team right there. Yep, that's us. You need a sub who can play a full game. That's fair. But I'm going to do that. Anyway. All right, we are 13 minutes away. This is us. Paul Sebastiani. Is he around? Wait, you know what? I'll call him. I'll call him right now. See where he's at. Paul Sebastiani.
You have reached.
I was going to say he's left me on scene. Paul Sebastiani, you are live here on the team show on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Hello, mate.
I'm well. What's going on?
Well, we're all just kind of sitting here. We thought, 6 p.m. We'll try and get some info.
We're live,
Well, you are live right now. We just thought we'd give you a call and see, is there anything that you might have for us? Or
One moment, sir. One moment.
Oh, ooh.
1 moment.
Okay.
1 moment. Give me 1 minute.
No problem.
I've sent a message for the message. See what we can conjure up. Is everyone waiting? Are they?
Well, mate, your name gets popped up, and I thought,
I've delivered the best I can. Done what I can. I've said to mate, I'm not going to lie. I've literally forgot about team selection.
fucking hell, Paul.
I've actually forgot about it. Oh, mate, good lord.
Do you have an inkling of what we're gonna see tonight?
Mate, I've got no idea, to be honest.
Fair.
Absolutely NFI. Let me wait for the message.
All right.
And let me give you a call back and see what happens.
All right, we will wait
I'll
patiently.
see what I can conjure up. What time do teams actually drop? 6:30, yeah?
6:20,
Or 6:20?
11 minutes.
All right. Time is of essence. I'll call you back if anything.
All right, mate. Ciao.
See you, Greg.
Mate, if he calls before the teams get named, scenes. Let me just fix up the last of these entries. All right. So those of you at home, is this a Channel 7 job again? Is this a Channel 7 sports update job that we're going to be waiting for? Bugs Bell, there's over a possible 7 million selection possibility. It won't be scenes if it says Charlie won't play. I disagree. I don't care. I do not care who's named. I don't have any expectation for stars and goals and possessions and who needs to play well. Everyone needs to play well. Okay, Channel 7 has it live. Teams are going to drop in 10 minutes. Tez, surely pick the best fantasy scores for the final series on Gridley. Okay. All right, I can do that. I can do that. That'll be a nice time filler. Is this AFL fantasy? Scoring system. AFL fantasy points. The top 5 AFL fantasy points for the week in order. There's one. Sam Walsh, if he's got the right hair length. Very good comment. Very good comment, Palazzo. I reckon... Oh, this bloke. Bailey Dale. This guy at the SCG. Connor Rosie. And... you got to have a roughie, right? Where's Josh Kelly at? He's not here. Oh. You know what? Danger. Those are my 5. Newman, Dale, Goulden, Rosie, Danger. That's me. A broad hair. Yep. All right, guys. We're 8 minutes away. Thanks for tuning in to hopefully what is not the last teams show. SCN has apparently announced that Charlie's not being named. Okay. We are going to get the final teams in 7 minutes. By the way, we're proudly brought to you by Mr. Cabinets. Maybe I'll just play the Mr. Cabinets ad. Guys, welcome to Mr. Cabinets. This is a 3rd generation family owned business designing and building Melbourne's most dynamic kitchens and cabinetry. From planning to installation, Mr. Cabinets employs the latest 3D software to create your ideal kitchen or cabinet space. They've got a 2,000 square metre production facility that caters to any size home, multi-level apartment complex and major development. If you'd like to see your dream kitchen before it's even built, visit Mr. Cabinet's showroom at 172 Settlement Road, Thomastown. Okay, that was the perfect amount of time. Entries are officially in. Everyone is accounted for the raffle. We are 15, 16 minutes away from the raffle. We're 5 minutes away from the teams being announced. It's getting close. Hey, Stephen, which current Blues player could pull off the Milhana fully bald scone? I'm going to ask everyone that. Which player could pull off the fully bald scone? Well, Doc. Fully bald scone. I reckon Brody Kemp. Chincotta. True. He did have it. Bald Cripps in his final form. Chincotta can pull off the ball. Well, he came into the team last year. He pretty much had it, yeah. I'm just going to get Twitter ready just in case. Oh, wow. We are moments away. Chincotta's already doing it. Cripps with no hair at all, fully bald. Oof. Pedo. Interesting. Carbo Charlie will play. Sard? Well, yeah, Sard has it. So the question is people who don't have the bald head. The fully skin bald head. Elijah? Whoa. Nah, I couldn't see that. Harry's a good one. Harry would be, it would remind me a little bit of, what was the Collingwood player? What was his name? His name was, is it the brother that played at Sydney? Ben Reid. Teams are out? Hang on a minute. Really? Can anyone confirm? Okay. No. Charlie failed the test, not named. Is this from Channel 7? Okay. Let's turn our attention to the teams right now. Hello, John. Welcome, mate. Great to have you. Tolls, any thoughts on setting up a Blue Abroad Discord server over the off-season? I think it'll be amazing for the community. I'm in the Eggwood footy server, but all the people there are spuds. You know what? That's actually come up recently. I had a great man offer to run the Discord. Is that something you'd be interested in? Like, is there enough people? Are there enough people that'd be interested in a Discord? Okay. 6 changes? Wait, what? Oh my God, we have teams. All right, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Well, a tweet from Mitch Cleary says, no Charlie Curnow, 6 ins. Charlie out, Doc Williams, Cherry, TDK, Gov, Harry. 6 ins. DeConing, Chera, McGovern, Mackay, Williams, and Doherty. Outs, Chincotta, Carroll, Moya, Binns, Lord, and Owies. What? Oh, wow. All right. Hang on here. Finals teams. Well, that's that has sent me. All right. I'll talk about Discord soon. Let's just get these teams up. No, we don't see any there. Wow. Oh, Paul's calling. Paul Sebastiani.
Terry, I just want to formally apologise for not getting in the team news for the audience prior. I'd just like to formally apologise to the audience, right?
That's okay.
But you know what? I'll have the team news for the semi-final next week against the Giants or the Swans.
I fucking love that attitude, mate. I love that.
I'll leave you with that. No, Charlie?
No Charlie, but DeConing in.
Yeah, fuck it. We're winning.
Well,
We're winning.
it's big. DeConing, Chera, McGovern, Mackay, Williams, Doherty.
DeConing, Chera, McGovern, Mackay, Williams, Doherty. Yeah. Is Lord out? Please tell me Lord's not out.
All the young boys are out.
All right.
All right, mate.
Enjoy the rest of the teams.
See ya.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Go Blues. I'm going to share my screen as soon as we get an updated list here, but this is just fascinating. Lineups still not there. I'm just going to wait for it. It sounds like a strong team. Wow, Chera's back. I guess they got to roll the dice. DeConing is rolling the dice. DeConing and Mackay, you can rest DeConing forward. Williams, we know that. He was always coming back. Doherty, we knew. McGovern, we kind of knew as well. Well, Mackay, Williams, Doherty, we were guessing that before the Doherty. Sorry, Mackay, Williams, and McGovern, I think we're all guessing that anyway. And then Doherty was the surprise, but early in the week. DeConing and Chera. I thought Chera was done. Cincotta out is a little bit suspect. All right. Teams are out on Twitter. The club has posted. I'm going to share my screen right now. Oh, that's cool. Check this out. Look, if they've got Tom in the photo, kind of says a little something. It's big. Welcoming back 6. Oh, mate, we've got mic'd up content to watch. Carlton has named its team. The Blues will see some attacking talent return to the fold with both Harry Mackay and Tom DeConing named. It'll be Mackay's first game since round 22, while DeConing will play his first game since the round 19 win over North Melbourne. Zach Williams will join them in the forward line to provide some spark, while Adam Chera and Mitch McGovern have also been named to take on the Lions. Of course, rounding out the inclusions is Sam Doherty. Great. Charlie Curnow was unavailable for selection following the club's main training session on Thursday. I like that they did that, personally. I like that they didn't name him with the opportunity of withdrawing him. I think that'd be a real buzzkill, personally. But coming from the side are the omitted Binns, Carroll, Cincotta, Lord, and Moya, as well as Matthew Owies. Carroll, Cincotta, and Moya have been named as emergencies. Carroll, Cincotta, and Moya. Cowan, Chera, Kennedy, Orazio, and Kemp have been named on the bench. All right. Oh, that looks like a Kennedy sub. That's the rule. There it is, ladies and gents. There's your teams. Wow. Young, Weering, Sard, Doherty, McGovern, Newman. That's our best back line. Hollands, Cripps, Akers, Hollands, Mackay, Williams, Corey Durden gets his game in the final. That's great. Durden, DeConing, Jesse Motlop, with Pito, Walsh, and Hewitt as the followers. And you've got Cowan, Chera, Fantasia, Kemp, and Kennedy. Do you think this is going to be correct and Kennedy's just going to be the sub? I want to get the team lineups with both sides in, so maybe we can see it differently. Okay, here. Yeah, same. It's generally been the last named when we do the team show and we look at this. All right, what are your thoughts? Where are your minds at? Payne and Starcevic have been named for the Lions with Dara Joyce and Harry Sharp out. Oh my God, this is it. This is us. Joseph, you think Motlop should be the sub? This is Durden and Motlop's time to finally rise. It is their opportunity. Alphabetical, so Kennedy probably not sub. Well, CE technically comes before CO. Kemp Kennedy. You could be onto something there, Peter. Williams said, I don't care. Whatever. Andre Janfagna. Robert Finley. Yeah, whatever. Bring it on. Chera laid out. Yeah, I was a bit surprised that Chincotta was omitted for the game, but whatever. Yeah, Sheafy. Curnow's still out. He didn't come up. I'm not surprised. After they rolled him out last week with that ankle brace, I wasn't shocked. Peter, you think it's good except Chera, hopefully fit. Where have they named him? They've named him on the bench. Okay. Starcevic on who? Starcevic, who knows? Deb, I never learn. Deb, what would you have done? Who would you have played instead of who? Good, solid team. Motlop hasn't done shit all year. It's a shame that Always isn't playing. I wonder how that team looks if Always is playing. Who would be the one that they miss? J-Man, you think Moya should have been a sub? He'll get his chance in the future. He'll get his chance in the future. Doherty named it half back, not on the wing. Good spot. That's a really good spot there by you. Ugh. Wow. Let's check this on game day and see if they change that. This is Christmas. Hey, we've got teams, man. You're right. We've got teams ready for an elimination final. This is it. Resting Charlie for the next game. Diana, not keen on Chera playing. Disappointing all the kids were dropped. Chera laid out for Chincotta. You think Tether T? Should have, could have, but didn't. True. TDK to play predominantly forward. This reminds me of his game. Was it last year? Was it the semi-final? Who missed this? Harry missed the semi-final and Tom played forward and they were double teaming Charlie and we needed someone else to take a mark. And Tom lifted. Hey, oh my God, Harry Mackay, it is your time. It's Harry's time. It's like a legacy game for Harry. Hey, John, my reception and stream is cutting it in and out. I've been hanging to find out the lineup. No worries, mate. I hope you can see it. 6 changes. Kemp can play down, back, and forward. He can. Anthony, I think they're rushing TDK back in for what he went through. Well, I think there's risk for sure involved in this. Jason, we've gone too tall. Okay. Very safe team. Would have liked Moya. Christian, you would have left Lord in over Chera. Jason, compare this team now to the prelim. Nah. We're looking ahead. We're going to look ahead. Sebastian. Don't mind the team. Experience. Just hope we don't get injuries. Yeah. Aiden's filthy. Stupid decision to name Chera. They never learn, do they? They played him back after a 6-week injury and they're doing it again and he won't even be the sub. Putrid decision. Go off, young man. Let him know. They'll fund this. They're fucked. Debbie, you wouldn't have Chera and you wouldn't have Kennedy as the sub. Do we think Chera is right? I think they're all a risk in one way or another. Every single one of them is a risk. Maybe bar Zach Williams, because I don't think Zach did a very serious injury when he got hurt. It was a bit of a knock. You know we are good for a laid out. Yeah, we are. Okay, we're a minute away from drawing this winner. So get ready for that. Maybe we'll do that now and we'll come back to the team. Oh, how exciting. I'm calling someone, giving them a prize. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time. I'm going to stop sharing. Call the cops. It is time. We'll come back to the team in a minute. It is 6:30. So that means we have a prize to give out. While you're here, yeah, Matt, good call. Good call. There's 780 odd of you watching. If you could please make sure you are subscribed to the Blue Abroad YouTube channel, that'd be great. That's free. And hit the like button on the way while you're there. The buttons are right next to each other. So it's time to give away. I'm so excited to be doing this. Oh, this was a reach a few weeks ago. We're giving away this Guernsey. It is signed by Charlie Curnow, who unfortunately hasn't been named tonight, but that's okay. It's a player edition Guernsey. We're also adding a candle as well. Okay. I'm going to give me a few seconds. Let me just make sure, double check everything is good to go. Great. Yep. Yep. Okay. Shuffle that. All right, I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. So how it's going to work, what's going on here? Okay. Oh, how it's going to work, when I hit start, it's going to be a countdown. It goes for 17 seconds. A name's going to be spat out to us. I'm going to call that name. Hopefully they answer. If they don't, they still win. And then we'll go from there. The winner has to jump on a live chat after we beat the Lions. I hope so. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right. Are we ready? Mars, I'm having a shower. All right, here we go. I'm hitting it. Good luck, everyone. That wasn't exactly 17 seconds, but Christopher J. Miles, congratulations. You are the winner. Are you here? Are you watching? Please let us know. I know I had set it to 17. It didn't work. 17 milliseconds. Christopher J. Miles, are you with us today? Are you with us right now? Please let yourself be known. Let me have a look. Let me find him. Where is he at? Where is he at? Are you here, Chris? Let me find him. Christopher. He is here. Christopher J. Miles. I found him. Oh, I've got a number. Great. He's got to be answer this phone. Pick up the phone, mate.
You have reached.
Oh, all right. Maybe we can call him back in a few minutes. Let's go back to the team. But congratulations, Chris. I'm going to send that out to you. I'm going to speak to you hopefully before we end this show, and we will go from there. Congratulations. Thanks for entering. He bought 4 tickets early last week. He bought 4. Well done. Congratulations, mate. Now let's get back to these teams. Let's go back here for a minute. There's a few of you that mentioned that Cincotta could still be a late in. Jason, do you remember? Do you remember when was it? It was a giveaway we did earlier this year, and it was saying the number, and I forgot that I was live, and it read the whole number out. Disaster. Cincotta out is wild work. Yeah, it is wild work. That's probably the biggest surprise. I guess it's Cincotta and Chera. I was stumped that Cincotta was dropped like that. However, we have been talking about the mentality of tagging as opposed to not tagging. So it's a head-to-head battle. And yeah, let me try him again. Lana, you bought 16. Amazing. Actually amazing. Hey, Maz. Off to bed post-op and feeling yuck. Rest up. We've got a big couple of days coming up. Let me try this. Let me try Chris again. He has to answer.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Speaking.
Mate, it's Terry Degani from Blue Abroad. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How you going?
Yeah, very good, thanks. What are you up to?
Nothing. Just sitting here watching the footy.
Oh, who you tipping for tonight?
I think the Power will get up.
You reckon?
Yeah.
By how much?
I'm not sure, mate. Probably a couple of goals.
Love it. What about the Blues, mate? What do you think of the teams?
I haven't actually seen the teams yet.
Well, I know. Do you know why I know that?
Why?
Because I'm calling you because you won the Charlie Curnow signed Guernsey, mate.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's you.
That is fucking sick.
I'll give you the news. So Doherty, McGovern, Mackay, Williams, De Koning, and Chera are in.
Jeez, that's okay.
Cincotta, Owies, Carroll, Moya, Binns, and Lord are out. So I'm going to give you the teams then, and I'm also going to be sending you a signed player edition Charlie Curnow Guernsey with the Charlie Curnow candle, mate. Congratulations.
That's so awesome. Thanks so much.
Nah, no worries. Thanks for being in it to win it. I saw you bought 4 tickets, mate, last week. Very good.
Yeah. I just thought, well, you got to be in it to win it. So I thought I'd have,
Yeah. No, absolutely. So I will send that out to you first thing in the morning. Thank you very much for all your support of the channel, and hopefully the Guernsey, brings you some good luck, and we get Charlie back next week.
Yeah, well, pity he's not in this week, but awesome. Thanks so much for that. That's cool.
No worries, mate. You have a great night and go Blues.
Thanks, Derek. See you, mate.
See ya. What a guy. He didn't know who I was. It was great. Anthony, they've omitted Cincotta so Brisbane can concentrate on who will be tagged by who and their lineup format, and then bring Cincotta late in and tags like an animal. People saying Carlton never learn. Well, you know what? It's the fans who never learn. Constant moaning. Just grow up and back the boys in rather than shit canning the match committee every week. Oh, amen. Mate, back them in. We've got all off season if it turns to shit to talk about coulda, woulda, shoulda. Who's to say Chera's not ready? Who's to say he's not ready? Who's to say that his last game was... What was his last game? It's been a while. But who's to say that he hasn't put a block in to get himself ready for the game? Faz, mate, that was brilliant by you. Well done. It's like clockwork. Kiwis taking our jobs, now our prizes. We will have the best side out there Saturday night. Going to prove a lot of us wrong. Yes. Okay, so my next question is, I had a gentleman by the name of Stephen reach out to me early in the week, and he has 2 tickets to the game. He can't go. He had a personal family friend issue, lost someone close to him, and he can't go, and he wanted the tickets to go to a Carlton supporter. So he called me and offered the 2 tickets to, people here. So I'm thinking, do I just give it to the first person who says, yep, I want it? Or do I just keep spinning? Do I just keep spinning the wheel or the random name generator until we find someone that can take the tickets? Airfares are not included. Spin to win. I could be making 3 phone calls. I could be making 100 phone calls until we find someone that'll take the tickets. Yeah, fuck it. Spin that damn wheel. Spin the wheel, mate. We're going to spin the wheel. What do you mean? All right, we'll spin, and I'll just keep calling until someone can take them. But obviously, if you take them, make sure you're going to be, using them. Oh, we always find a way to keep the wheel alive, don't we? I'm not going to make it 17 seconds this time. Pick another winner. All right. Hang on. All right. So if I draw out a name, I'm going to call the person. If they don't pick up, I'll call 3 times in a row. If they don't pick up, we'll just keep going. Oh, there's a rabbit hole they're about to go down right now. All right. All right, Donnie. Georgia. Let's go. Where you at, Donnie? Donnie, spin the wheel. We have a number. Donnie, are you watching by any chance? Donnie, are you here? Spin on that thing. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, is this Donnie?
Yes, it is.
Donnie, it's Terry Degani from Blue Abroad. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. No way.
Wait.
What's going on?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. What are you doing?
We've just watching. I was watching you to about a minute ago.
Yep.
And we started watching some other show for dinner.
Well, Donnie, if you've been watching, you'll know that, I'm not calling you to give you the Guernsey.
Yeah, obviously.
But if you can and are able to go to Brisbane, I've got 2 tickets to the game.
No, I can't.
You can't?
No.
All right. So I can spin the wheel again?
Spin it again, bro.
We're going to spin it again, Donnie.
Oh, so good to hear your voice, mate. Good luck.
All right, mate. See ya.
Go Blues.
Go Blues. It's such a stitch up. People are going to get a call and think it's the Guernsey. Oh, all right. We're rolling it again. Cooper Hanson. Hello, mate. All right, here we go. Okay, we have a Victorian.
Hello.
Hello, is that Cooper?
Yep.
Hey, Cooper, it's Terry Degani from Blue Abroad, mate.
Sorry, what was that?
It's Terry from Blue Abroad. How are you?
I'm good.
What are you up to?
Not much.
Well, what are your plans on Saturday?
I've got the prelim final.
Are you prelim?
Yeah.
As in you're playing footy?
Yeah, I am.
So I'm calling you because you've potentially won 2 tickets to the Brisbane game.
No, I won't be able to go.
You won't be able to go? So I can spin the wheel again?
Yeah.
All right, mate. You're a legend. Thanks for that.
Good.
All right. Go Blues.
See ya.
Bye. Okay. Jordan Galvey. Jordan, are you here? Oh, wow. I hope Jordan can go because Jordan bought a lot of tickets to the raffle.
Hello.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Mate, it's Terry from Blue Abroad. What's up?
What's going on?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was getting dinner, getting ready to watch the game tonight, and yeah.
Have you watched the team show yet?
No, I haven't, but I know what this is about.
I don't think you do, bro. So I'm just going to cut it now. Like, you haven't won the Guernsey. The Guernsey's already been won by someone.
Yeah.
But I had a surprise for everyone, and that was 2 tickets to the game on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we've basically just kept spinning the wheel until someone picks up the phone and accepts the 2 free tickets to the game.
Yeah.
Is that you?
In Brisbane? No, it's not.
It's not you?
It's not me, no.
Fuck. Oh, man, I feel bad. You hadn't watched the teams. You thought this was for the Guernsey stitch up.
Nah. That's fine.
Nah, all good. So does that mean I can spin the wheel again?
Yep, go again.
Go again?
Yeah.
All right, mate. I'm going to go again. Hey, thanks very much for entering, and thanks for your support.
No worries.
All right, mate. Go Blues.
All right, go Blues.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. All right. We're going to go again. Jason Monado. Oh. He's also a Victorian. Let's have a look. We're going to find someone, right? Hello, Jason?
Oh. Hey, hello.
Hello, is that Jason?
Yeah, Terry, how you going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good.
What are you up to?
Not much. I'm watching you on TV right now.
Oh, so you know that I've got potentially 2 tickets to the game for you?
Yes.
Now, can you accept the tickets or
No, I'm working.
you're working? What do you do for work?
I work for V-Line. I met you on Saturday at the open
At
training.
the open training, I
Yeah,
remember.
I shook your hand. I go, yeah.
Well, mate, I would love to have been given you tickets to the game, but it is what it is. Do you think we're going to win, though?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I am so confident.
What did you make of the teams?
Oh, fantastic. Would have been a bonus with Charlie in it, but, mate, the team is sensational.
It is. What's your
We
prediction?
will win.
We'll win?
Stay confident, but I am going to Sydney next week.
Mate, I will see you in Sydney. How about that?
Yes, I will see you in Sydney and we'll have a beer together celebrating.
All right,
Because
mate.
we'll beat whoever in Sydney.
Anywhere, anyone, anytime?
For sure, for sure.
Mate, does this mean I can spin the wheel again for another potential winner?
Go for it, and I hope someone can take the tickets off your hands.
You're a legend. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Have a good day and a good night.
See ya. What a nice guy. Spin that thing again. Christopher Walsh. Oh, it's from WA. Is someone keeping track of how many people we've called?
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris. It's Terry from Blue Abroad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
I'm good. What are you up to?
Oh, just driving home from work.
Beautiful, mate. What's work?
I am an electrician gas fitter.
An electrician gas fitter.
Yeah.
You're a handyman.
Yeah, working in gold mines, mate.
Mate, love that for you. Now, I'm not sure if you've been watching the teams. We've given away the Guernsey, so I'm not calling you for the Guernsey, but I surprised everyone with 2 free tickets to the game. So I'm basically spinning the wheel until someone can accept the tickets to the game. Is that going to be you?
Oh, I don't think I can get to Brisbane, mate. I am all the way in Kalgoorlie.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
am a long, long way away.
That is a schlep and a half.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
Where are you watching it from?
What's that?
Where are you going to be watching the game from?
Probably just at home with the kids.
Predictions?
I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't name Shinkoda. I thought that would have helped a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a laid out or two. Not confident, but hopeful.
Logic says that there's no chance. Logic says it's a Brisbane Lions win, but a little bit of magic. You never know what can happen, you know?
Yeah, look, it's only one game of footy.
True.
Anything could happen.
Mate, that's enough for me to believe. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah.
Amazing. So should I be spinning the wheel again to find someone that can take the tickets? What do you reckon?
Yeah, mate, do it.
All right.
I would have loved to go, but little bit short notice and a bit too far.
No worries, mate.
But I hope it goes to someone that can go and enjoy it.
We're going to spin this thing until we find someone, mate.
Awesome.
All right. Well, you have a great night. Thanks for all your support, and go Blues.
Cheers, Terry.
See ya. We're rolling it again. Douglas R. Jones. He bought a ticket this morning. All right. He's also from WA. What have I done? Douglas Jones. No.
You've reached Doug. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you.
Please leave a detailed message after the tone.
I'll call again. Pick the phone up, mate. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the 5th one. I think it's a move on job. It's 4:50 p.m. in WA. I'll call a 3rd time. Fuck it. All right, 3 calls and you're out. Okay. So I don't have people filtered by their state, in the list. I've only got their names. So I don't know who's from where until I see their name, and then I put it in my other tab in my sheet, and then I see where they're from. So, mate, keep going. James Seymour. Oh, he's from New South Wales.
Can't miss this. G'day, you've reached the voicemail of James Seymour from PG.
Oh, that's a very great voice he's got there.
He honestly, a voicemail where you also leave your place of work literally means you can afford it.
Yeah, I think this is the winner. How are you, Pom? Thanks for making some time, mate. We heard that you were at Pies Footy. Oh,
mate, I've had a busy afternoon. I've been the replacement Lockie on another Blue Abroad show. I was the draft expert on Pies Footy. I was the agony aunt for a good mate, and then I was here.
Amazing. Well, I really like this, James. I got a good vibe from James. I like his voicemail. It's professional. I don't want to reveal where he works because, come on, James, pick up the phone.
Terry.
James.
How you going, mate?
Mate, good. How are you?
Good.
What are you up to?
I'm having dinner at the moment with my partner because I'm going to Brisbane on Saturday and I felt guilty.
Well, that's interesting. Do you have tickets to the game?
Yes, I do.
Well, you've technically just won 2 more.
I won 2 more.
So the question is, do you want them? Can you accept them? Or do you want me to keep spinning until I find someone?
Mate, look, I already have a ticket from a mate and I, and I'd rather somebody who doesn't have tickets get them.
Take your partner.
Yeah. Well, that's very kind of you, mate.
I thought you were ringing me for the Curnow jumper, mate.
Yeah, I surprised everyone after the Guernsey. We've already given it away, but I'm like, you know what?
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks very much for entering.
That's okay, mate. No, I'm happy for someone else who hasn't got tickets. I was lucky enough to get tickets for a mate who's a Gabba member. So
Legend.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I'll see you there. I'll be at the Gabba Saturday.
Yeah, sounds good, mate.
You enjoy your dinner and go Blues.
All right, go Blues.
See you,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
I've got a left field plan.
Okay, give me something.
Right. Post on your socials. You can attend. We'll take a list of people in here through a bit of spreadsheet magic.
Yeah.
I'll make a spreadsheet list. We'll run it through a randomizer. We'll chat shit for 10 minutes. And we'll draw someone out live.
Wait, you know what? Because you're here, you can like do some, what's it called? Fodder? What's the word when you just...
Fodder? What, filler?
Filler, because StreamYard actually have a function where if you put like a keyword, okay, great.
Here we are. Hey, welcome to the pond filler. How are we
Wait,
all?
Watch this. All right, watch this. So basically, whoever's watching this show and you've stuck around, you're about to be rewarded. So if you are watching this show, what's the word we're going to put in?
Queensland.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Fodder. Yeah. Yeah, we're playing FIFA.
No. The word is going to be. The word should just be Carlton. So
justice
we
for
need
Pom Cotter.
So those of you who can accept the tickets who are watching this show, please write the word Carlton. Like if you can't accept the tickets, don't write Carlton. If you can accept the tickets, write the word Carlton in a comment just on its own. This will automatically collect those comments.
This is amazing. I didn't even... No, I've had StreamYard for ages. I did not know this existed.
So all of you writing Carlton, fucking bullshit.
Ladies. Yes, chat. I'm feeling it. You've got to be by your phone as well. Want none of this nonsense. Yeah, you know what I mean? The only people I will allow is if you've got something funny as your voice message. So we get the voice message once. That's
All right.
allowed.
I'm stopping it in 10 seconds because you all would have heard this by now. 10, 9.
Go on.
8.
Go on.
7, 6. 5.
I'm
4,
so excited. Honestly,
3,
this is the most fun I've had club.
1. Okay.
No
So the 20
way! Go on. Go on. Go on.
Oh.
Go on.
Oh!
Alex! Alex! He's going to Brisbane!
No, wait. I reckon I've got his number. I'm sure I do.
Can we just, like, honestly, next year, this needs to be a show.
We are doing this next year.
An hour of us just giving shit away live.
I'm pretty sure I have his number. He entered. I'm sure of it.
He is. He's the moderator.
Alex. Oh, yeah, he is too. Yeah, Alex. Wait. Alex. I'm calling you. You just wait. Wait.
If you are rich and you can fund a giveaway all year, make yourself known.
It's 2 tickets. Alex, can you go? Alex, can you go?
Alex, you're the moderator. You better have listened to the terms. Can you go? If you dog us here.
Right. Christine, his lovely mother. I'm going to call Christine. Christine, I'm calling you right now.
Oh, it's Christine's. I love Christine.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
This gets better. Take your ma.
Hello, Christine. It's Terry and Pom from Blue Abroad. Dead serious.
What the hell?
I know. It's just crazy.
I'm so sorry. I just went on a full-on rampage.
Wait. What are your plans on Saturday? What are you doing?
Oh, gee, I don't know, actually. I was going to do a few loads of washing. I don't know. Back, watch the game.
So I have 2 tickets. Can you take them?
Oh
Christine.
my God, I can't breathe. I'm shaking. Yes.
You're going to go to the game. Amazing.
Oh, I'm terrible. What happens if I can't get a plane?
Well,
What happens?
wait.
Do
So,
you just give them to somebody else?
well, that's the idea. The idea is, can you go? If you can, you got 2 tickets. If you
Yeah.
can't, then we maybe just draw again.
No. We're gonna go.
Oh, mad.
For sure.
All right.
And
I'm so
I'll just
excited.
sleep on the side of a road if I have to.
All right. Christine
Yeah,
or Alex. It's got to be you and Alex because Alex technically won the tickets.
absolutely.
This is what I'm going to do. I need one of you to send me the email that's connected to your Ticketek account or Ticketmaster account.
Right.
And then I'm going to transfer the tickets into your name or that account.
Okay. Can I do that after I get off the phone and stop shaking?
Absolutely. Not right now. Yeah, absolutely. I just needed to give these tickets to someone.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Christine.
Hey, thanks so much. You deserve it. You've been such great supporters of the channel as well.
Oh, you guys are fantastic. I don't even. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
I'm gonna continue screaming. You may hear me through the mic somewhere. Can I go?
Let's get in touch at the Gabba. We'll take a photo.
Oh yeah, we are. All right.
All right. We'll see you there.
Fantastic. I'll message you soon.
All right. See you, Christine.
All right. See you guys. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Honestly, I fucking love Christine. Like, I fucking
love it. I love it. That is so good.
That is honestly, like, fuck me. As a married man of 11 years, it's a long time since I've heard a female make them kind of noises. That was fantastic. I'm loving it.
Oh, wow. So we have a winner of a Guernsey. We have also very big thank you to Stephen who gave these tickets up for free. Very kind. Well, we got there. We got there in the end.
I'm up and about. Like,
Mate.
honestly.
Oh,
Alex.
Now that you're here, yeah, Alex, can you please text me or Instagram, whatever, with your
I loved Alex
email.
as well. He was worried about his brother. Like, I've got 3 brothers. Fuck your brother, mate. Honestly, just go with your ma. You're the favourite brother.
We need a photo. We need a photo together. You know, that's what we need to be doing. But yeah.
That was the best. I'm telling you. That's like legit. Like, she was so up in her boot.
She was. Pommy, what did you think of the teams?
I'll be honest. I've only seen them while I've been watching you. So let me just digest them by looking at them again. No, Charlie was there. They've killed my boy.
Yeah, let's discuss. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I mean, surprised none of the new kids have stayed. I thought you might see one, but happy to see TDK back. Adam Shearer was a bit of a surprise. I won't spoil the chat I had with the beautiful Ian from Navy Blues Corner, but we were talking about people who deserve to come back. You would have said that before his injury, his form was probably borderline being dropped. I feel like even though I'm a Pom Cotter boy, massive Pom Cotter boy, I would have thought Cooper Lord would have come down here and felt fucking stiff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the shock that they did allude to the fact that some of them would play who had played a bit of footy. So that's obviously McGovern, Mackay Williams, De Koning to an extent. And then he kind of alluded to the fact that we might need to take a risk with some that haven't played a lot of footy. So that would be Doherty or Chera, or Doherty and Chera. I mean, look, you got to roll the dice.
Yeah, look, this is the kind of team selection that if you win, you're a genius.
Yep.
If you lose, people are going to ask questions. Because there's a few players there that I'm shocked to see. Durden, one of them, because he was obviously under injections, speculative last week. But you'd imagine when the club confirmed he'd really done his shoulder the week before, not many people play the week after, and he was picking the ball up one-handed, right? So, and then Pom Cotter is the interesting one for me, because Sam Doherty named in the back line, and he hasn't played the back line for nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I reckon there's maybe an ulterior motive there. There's an ulterior motive that the Blues are doing something. I reckon Ollie Hollands will slot into that position, and you'll have Ollie, Sam, and Elijah on that right-hand side, which I feel like the right-hand side of Hugh McCluggage, Jared Berry, and Zach Bailey needs to be attacked.
Yep.
That's a make or break wing. So I like Doherty's there. Pom Cotter, I just feel he's that, because I understand Lewis Young being there. We said that on Ian's show. Voss has got a little trick. If you play over 95%, you never get dropped, and he's played 100% the last 2 weeks. So it's obvious that, for me, that was a lock. He's in there. And yeah, I'm surprised Pom Cotter's gone out. I'm surprised that Lord has gone out, to be honest. I would have thought in this game, I know he's back, but with Pitternet there, I would have probably played the extra mid. So that's going to be interesting. But, I mean, on paper,
yeah,
that's the strongest team we've seen on this show for like 9 weeks.
True. And they've had a little bit of a rocket put up them because they had their season, their season was dead, so to speak. Do you think that's a mental edge? Coming that close to having your year ended and getting, it's not like they got another chance because, the result hadn't been confirmed yet, but to sit in that feeling for a couple of hours of, oh my God, we've lost it. Do you think that now they've got another chance that it's a mental edge?
Full caveat, they're professional sportsmen. I don't believe in such things as mental edges. I don't believe in such things as inspiration. Do you know what I mean? Storybook shit. Like they're adult professional sportsmen that have been reared from the age of 13 to want to win medals, and have a selfless hunger to be the best you can be. So for me, do I buy into that? No. Does it make it easy, though, from a narrative of you are literally playing with the house money? Yes, it does. From a pressure point of view, with all due respect to my beautiful Blues, there is no way they lose this. If you're Brisbane right now, no way you lose this game. No way. Like, you are as close to being so confident, I've just got to turn up and we win. 8th versus 5th, form, togetherness, lack of injuries, experience, everything in the world is saying at home, we win. So I think there is the element, because that's where you guys and girls who are at the game. So seeing Christine and Alex get excited, that's what we need, because the pressure on them is what I would be concerned if I was Brisbane. And speaking to a good couple of Brisbane mates, they said the right things to me. We can't lose this. I don't know what you're fucking happy about. You're going to get battered. Good, because that mindset works against you should we go ahead. But for me, I like it. I like that team. Pom Cotter's stiff, But I think there's a lot of players there. We were talking about Motlop, so Chera probably falls into this category of what I said about Motlop. Motlop knows he's been shit for 2 weeks. He doesn't need me to tell him he's been shit. He knows he has been by his own high standards. Chera has got an incredible high standard. So for me, he knows he's been below his standard. What better way to prove the world wrong than in a final? If I'm Chera now, Voss has shown me faith. I'm going in there feeling like 10 fucking men. Because that's a big statement, isn't it? Technically, Chera's in for Chincotta or Lord. What a big statement that is.
Yeah. Shane, Chera and Cottrell got brought in after 6 weeks off and Hewitt was dropped. It was this point in the season, our season went downhill, playing favourites instead of guys that play for the jumbo. I would counter that, Shane, because on this very channel, after Sydney battered us, the theme was, we don't have pace. We can't play Kennedy and Hewitt and Cripps and these mids. We need pace. We need to change the midfield up. I thought Chera and Cottrell were just bonuses when we were flying at the time. And we spoke about it on Tuesday on the Jump Punch. It's all good to ask for speed, but where is it on the list? So like, what speed is there on the list right now? We can talk about speed in the off season and go get it, potentially, sure. But it's I think we shouldn't forget why Hewitt was dropped, because the narrative was we are too slow and one-paced.
Yeah, the thing I agree strongly with, Shane, is, and if this was a regular season game, I'd be 200% behind Shane. And Shane is a good football head. I've seen your comments. Yeah. You're always spot on.
Absolutely.
Is it a little bit of stick to what you know with that? That was the one thing when I saw Chera. But I will say this, and this is a big if. Right, we talked about Doherty saying he was going to play the bins role on the wing. That's what we thought, right? Let's say Doherty's playing the Chincotta role. Same principle I said applies. Chincotta's best game ain't near Doherty's best game at halfback, right? Chera's best game is miles ahead of Cooper Lord's. He's miles ahead of it. Like that, and I love Cooper. He's my big mate. I love him in the VFL. But pound for pound, if God came down from his big throne now and said, Dan, all these players are going to have world games, their best games ever, that's probably as close to the team as you'd pick.
Yeah.
With players of fit. Obviously, Charlie Curnow would be in there, but that 23 names are probably, if they played their best on Saturday, the best players. Are the best players. Is that right? That's another conversation. But okay. I understand the logic of Doherty over Chincotta. I might not agree with it, but you've got to pick the team that you think is the best.
Yeah.
Is the best. And let's be honest, Lord's best game up to this point in his career, plus even 50%, is nowhere near the best game of Chera's.
Yeah. Josh, I don't know. I mean, I treat every comment with the same respect. So when I get a comment back that says we're playing Chera because he's getting paid $950K, that tells me that you are disrespecting intelligence and you're being dishonest with truth, because that's not true, what you just said. But I get your point. We're playing Chera because he's highly paid. Well, okay, why is he highly paid? So I want to have a conversation, but if you're going to come and say he's getting paid $950K, which is incorrect, then where are we going to go with this? You know, I want to treat you like an adult, not a child.
The one that scares me, Stephen, and you've nailed it, brother. The Durden one, I'm just not convinced. Like, I could be wrong, and he's had 2 weeks, right? But my understanding from what the club said is it popped out and popped back in, didn't it? Right? Which, if you've ever dislocated anything, it fucking hurts for a bit, right? Based on how he was last week, when I'd say his skill set is crashing into people and being a complete pain in the arse, you could see it affected his game because he was like inverting his body to make shoulder contact. That concerns me. If if, and I'm assuming, Corey Durden has looked Voss in the eyes and said, I'm good, bro. I'm good. And he's proved it in training over a week. I'm happy with that team. The Pom Cotter one does blag my head, though, because in a final, I want a bit of grit, a little bit of physicality. And I feel like, in my opinion, Pom Cotter, I know he's my boy, but in my honest opinion, Pom Cotter hasn't done anything. However, I'll say this, and I said this to Terry earlier, got play to win. And Tagging isn't playing to win. Tagging's showing a bit of fear. They won't have planned for this. I guarantee you they planned two things this week. McCluggage, Barry Bailey attacking the Hollands and Binns combination. And number two was Pom Cotter's going to be on Zorko. How can we free Zorko up? Suddenly now, that plan changes a little bit. And I would say, looking at that forward line, Carlton are banking on giving Zorko defensive work.
With
not
who?
tagging him.
Not tagging him. Yeah.
No, looking at it, they've gone with quite a bold, big, mobile forward line. You can see that Kemp's obviously going to slide forward. You're going to see the small guys work really hard. Work really hard. I think they've gone in there and said, right, Zorks, you're going to have to defend.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, well, no. I mean, I love Pom Cotter, but you're telling me that if this game ends 20-point loss, you're an idiot if you think Pom Cotter stops that.
Yeah.
Charlie, obviously, bearing in mind TDK had a punctured lung, didn't he? Wasn't it? Punctured lung
and a fractured
ankle.
foot. That's
right. Yeah. So he's obviously not 100% fit. He can't be. So they've taken quite a lot of risks there. But I'll tell you right now, who's sub there? It's probably Kennedy, isn't it? Cherry's in. Bam Bam's sub. There we are. That's possible. If it is him as the sub, what? Like, yeah, you can't risk Charlie.
Yeah. Look, I like that they didn't name Charlie and play the game and then like have him as a laid out. I like the fact that they did that. Do you think there is still a chance of a late change? Like a TDK for Chincotta? Do you reckon they're still doing the whole name someone and see how they get to the final minute?
I don't think that's the energy.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
agree.
it on Twitter before I came on here going, classic club. It's a late in. They've not named Pom Cotter to build our hopes up. If the club have done that, they're fucking idiots, right? They are, and they deserve to lose if they have done that. But to me, let's just speculate with what we know. That team on paper is equal to the team that beat them on round 0, right? Okay, they've lost 4 goals from Charlie. Tell you what, TDK, he can bag him in. Kemp's off the back of a 4-goal game a couple of weeks ago. And Harry's there. Like, obviously he thinks that's a good enough team. But the great thing about sport, you'll never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Because we can't play this game again in 6 weeks when Charlie's fully fit.
No, we can't. So, we leave it until Saturday, Pommy.
You know, the big thing is, you know, my message to these fuckers, my last message was like, Charlie Curnow's not here, right? He deserves the final to shut fucking Ken Corns up. So if you really love him and you really love Doc, you give Doc another game. You give fucking Charlie a chance to show everyone's a dickhead.
Against the Giants. Or the
Do you know what I
Swans.
mean? You give him a chance against fucking Kingsley, because Kingsley's done another one of them soppy scripted videos where everyone's making out like he's fucking Nostradamus, mate. God, like that. Honestly, if you are a Kingsley lover and you're sharing that and you can't tell scripted between sincere, fuck me, have a word with yourself. The way he goes, we're not here to compete. We're here to win. Oh, well done for saying what sports people say. Bravo. Like, what next, mate?
Yep. So, Pommy, that's us, mate. That's the team show. That was sick. Alex and Christine, check your account because I am told here that your tickets have been transferred and they're waiting for you to accept. That was epic. Thanks very much to Stephen for giving up those tickets.
Was that
Congratulations.
Stephen B who did it as well?
No, Stephen. No, different Stephen. Steve. Yeah.
Stevie, big story.
Stevie! So that's that. I'm going to send the Charlie Curnow. Oh, how do I do this? So, homie, this can't be the last team show, right?
You know what? I got a bit emotional actually when I start thinking that this could be the last, and I don't want it to be. I'm not ready.
No, I'm not. So, this is my promise. On the fan cams, I will release the next item.
Oh, what's that?
It's
Don't say a ball.
It's a ball signed by the entire team.
Have you got a certificate of authenticity?
No, I didn't. I don't. It was donated by Mrs. Buckland at the early season function. She donated it to the channel. She donated it to me.
Oh, is that Kira's gorgeous grandmother?
Yes. Yes. So that'll go along with the Crips candle. Inshallah.
I can't believe you got fucking Crips candle.
Inshallah, when we win. So I will release that on the fan cams. That's the vibe that we're going for. This is not the last team show. This is not it. Come on.
It's a bit like, when you split with like your 19-year-old. Like when you're like 19 and you split and you sleep together one last time, even though you've agreed to end it. That's how it feels. Just me.
But this
do we have a Discord server?
No, but there has been some suggestions that we should have one.
Hey, Pom Jr. is obsessed with Discord.
Yeah.
So he'd get right around that. He loves his Discord chats.
Hey, who wins tonight, Pom? Tom Stewart laid out.
Geelong Port. Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide. All right. So the journey to the granny means you've got to go through 3 interstate trips and then you get to the MCG. That's fair.
Mate, it'd be nice if we went to the MCG.
Yeah, it would be nice. All right. Pommy, thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone. Go Blues.
Go Blues.